if Faker can come up with the 15 kills here tonight to cross the 2,000 record mark, and we can break down the team comps again. So, at the later stages of the game, the Soraka will keep scaling all the way up to 6 items.
They're standing on a ward, all 5 of them, and they do not know it because they scanned earlier. Teddy, by the way, 300 games. He has over 1,000 kills in 300 games. Keep that in mind as the re-invade is coming in here from the side of Sandbox.
And this is a little brutal potentially for Summit, depending on how this goes, because he doesn't have teleport.
It's going to reset here, I think. Yeah. Hook comes down, but a big Mantra Q and a huge pull in onto 2 of them, plus an axe. T1 will win the skirmish. Although no blood is drawn, it will be that first blue going over to Cuz.
T1's going to pick it up for free, and just take a look at this. Kana, he's going to start this game with such an insane lead. On fleek, he gets the right-hand side Scuttle Crab. I don't know what Dub's doing. Dub is... he's migrating south for the winter.
Oh, okay, yeah,
See
it's
that?
pretty cold.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that is 3 autos.
Yes, right now. Also has the lane in a favorable state.
It's going to get death sentence here, but it ends up turning out to be a better trade for them, even though it started off as an engage from the side of Sandbox.
Trying to look for something. Not going to end up finding it.
They're spotted coming into the jungle, by the way. Their control ward doesn't deny that, so a bunch of burst damage, or poke damage, I should say, onto On Fleek and Dove here. They're going to have to, once that Ocean Soul hits, you're not going to be in a good time, as On Fleek also is having to flash away, as he is just having a really hard time here in the jungle, gets hunted down.
Gorilla goes wide, obviously, with that hook, but not going to be able to follow up on it even if he did land it. T1 are just in such a commanding position with how disjointed Sandbox are right now. They do have Wish on Soraka available. I'm not quite sure what her mana is right now. It's very low. Not even sure if she's able to cast it.
Elektronomia.
Yeah. Elektronomia will come in.
Going even, which in general is good for the Soraka.
Ooh.
Flash comes in, bullet time, and Faker doesn't seem to care, as Wish is a pretty good ability.
Her HP! Oh!
Okay, but now there's no Wish, and he's going to say, well, you done goofed? Or he's going to try to say that
the
here.
Great Chase.
Can he actually chase her down? The answer is no.
Unless G-Sun gave us the wrong script here, this isn't supposed to happen.
Okay. Maybe they're going off script.
Oh, Kana is about to go off script.
All right, he's got the angle. He has the ultimate.
Dragon can't decide what it wants to do.
Dragon's a little bit unhappy, as it is going to be the smite going the way of Cuz. And will there be a kill? A huge suplex on top of the entire team as T1 are demolishing them here. Will they get the ace is the real question. They're chasing them down. That's going to be 3 for 0 now. As in goes Teddy, that'll be 4. And Lee Sin just a little bit too hard to lock down.
And just take a look at this one more time. Actually, bullet time was up here, but still a pretty disadvantageous fight from this angle against T1. Soraka, the key component, not able to do anything, and there's no way to protect her or allow her to get off her healing and control any angles here, as T1 are just so far ahead at the start of this. They blow right through it. Faker able to do so much. Kana, obviously, with a super play. Really valuable, but Soraka wouldn't be present. No need to go Titanic Hydra, because you don't need that kind of a combo.
Yeah. You know, I think we are setting records tonight, LS. I think this is the first time you've liked 3 items in a row from one player. I think Kana is now your dedicated favorite player. After this game, he's just done so many things in a row right in your minds.
Can NA?
He didn't finish the question.
NA is the best performing region in the world right now, Valdez.
Oh, sorry.
Cloud9 is undefeated.
I've heard about that team. Yeah. Fog 8 or something. I don't know. Anyway, they're trying to get in here onto this Mountain Soul, and again, T1 are just so patient. They're looking for the poke before the fight. They're separating the enemy team, forcing them to get out of position. They don't desperately try to all pile in on the Drake and say, we're in. He was 3 for 3 and then this happened.
He was really close. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's Teddy's Ezreal. At this point, he can kind of do whatever he wants. TP comes in as Leo runs away as fast as he possibly can. Sprints away. Jane, and there's Q's coming from the left, and Cuz threatening from the bottom as Kana's split pushing in the mid lane. It's like a well-oiled machine.
And Kana being repelled back here in mid. T1 almost up 10,000 gold here at 26 minutes. I don't think, not with this Mountain Soul that just keeps replenishing.
And actually, T1 are really close to pulling off a perfect game as Summit is going to be pushed away. Double redemption is kind of fun. Oh, nice death sentence on a Faker. It doesn't matter, though. He's a LeBlanc. He's super fed. Teddy is just arcane shifting behind the turret. He just doesn't care at all. Especially with the Mountain Soul, he's just like a super tanky Teddy.
This is gonna be 2 Mountain Souls. And here we go, T1 now just gonna start this up. Stone Plate completed on Kana. So, still very surprised that he did not get the Executioners. But, like you said, this is looking very close to a perfect game.
Oh, he nearly got that with the Q, actually. They were waiting and ready to stop DPS, though.
I mean, the way I look at it, though, is On Fleek just has a perfect KDA.
True. Very true. I am a truer. They're just pushing in. Sandbox on their last legs here, in their last fort, waiting to be scourged here as On Fleek looking for it. He just immediately gets QSS arcane shifted in his face as it was a really nice play by On Fleek, but he just made him look silly as Faker is not going to go down. There's your perfect game, 5-0.
The junglers just completing their clears for the most part.
She is quite famous. And another thing to talk about is in the mid lane here, Faker is nearing 2,000 kills.
What does Monka really mean?
Yeah, is that like a language? Okay, Effort is going to not flash and decide he would rather accept his fate or his exhaust.
Yeah.
He says, no, I'm dead. Take me with you. As a fight up in the top side, we got a big boy coming on down here. Gets the fat flash. Speaking of which, that's not going to stop. Oh, okay. Good try on the dodge, but you're almost definitely dead. Going to be pulled back, has the barrier. But with the slow here, guys. Guys! No! No! Okay, they're gonna give the kill to Azir. Right?
They?
Right? You're gonna...
Life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get.
That was the most ridiculous chase I've ever seen. What was that?
Oh, man. Oh.
Can they kill him faster this time is the real question. He's going to go straight into the wall with that cast. The Wisp will come out as Summit stands tall again. Trying to get bursted down here. One more auto would do it as they're going to give the kill to Faker again.
Yep.
They are really...
And now they're struggling to get into mid lane.
Yeah, they're going to get back here. As you can see, they're going to clear out the wave. A lot of poke comes out of T1, but with the Soraka, you'll feel pretty good in these sustained fights as they'll look to turn the corner here. Potentially engage on Fleek, waiting in the brush that he finally cleared out the... The minion wave. I like what On Fleek does there. He aggroes the Drake and makes Kana walk away just to de-aggro it. Does a bit of damage. We have the open up here as Gorilla just gonna disappear. Thought the Aftershock would keep him alive, but it did not. Cosmic Radiance will be used here into the denial on the EQ. A stopwatch again, pretty good item, but can he survive here? Looks like the answer is yes. As Echo's just pushing the bottom lane, not even concerned with the fight.
Yeah.
Not the case here. Push coming in, they're gonna get the stun down. This time there's no stopwatch to save you as the Cosmic Radiant's gonna deny so much of that damage. Big Echo stun, but in will go On Fleek. They should be able to burst him down, and down he goes. Effort frontlining here, trying to get it going as Teddy is in the back line. Is gonna pick up that Soraka. Dub nearly able to take out the support, but just barely not able to. Couldn't even do that with the Echo as 4-0 is the way that team fight will end up.
And that was just an absolute dismantling of Sandbox in this team fight. T1 now by trying to remove as many minion waves from the map as possible.
One fell swoop, and you can see they're just so invested in pushing this mid-tier 1, and that's what gets them caught. Taric into Gragas.
Just a really nice combo. Unfortunately, the camera angles on this replay does make it a little difficult to talk about some of the stuff that's going on, but you can just see the collapse as Sandbox are just really too overextended for what they were trying to achieve, and they just could not do anything inside of this team fight.
And that's how it happened as, oh boy, he's gonna just get dumped by Cuz, and down he will go smited to death, as that's a nice little Cataclysm plus the bullet time, but it's not enough damage. They're too far behind. Maybe we can kill Faker, they scream, as Faker just laughs in their face. They'll kill Effort somehow. But that is going to be it, as Dove is going to be, once again, the only person alive on his team, just kind of running around in circles. Gold ahead. They're making this look like not much of a contest.
And just this dive here, really nice.
Clean.
Animation canceling by Cuz on this Gragas. Effort getting hit by the turret. Superplex coming in by Set. Gorilla throwing an anchor that just missed.
Oh, the Ignite is what killed him.
Rob.
Gorilla picked up the kill. So he's doing work the next Thursday against Afrika. So perhaps then Faker can get his 12 extra kills. Still slow, methodical push returns here for T1. As once again, should be another clean win for this team. Effort's been all over this Jarvan, by the way. Dove nearly gets taken out here, at least forced into that ultimate. The Gragas, can he survive? The Cosmic Radiance comes down at the end. They will secure the inhibitor. And because they don't have a Baron, Baron's coming up in 40 seconds. Relatively low cooldown on that one, so he's looking to have that open for the next fight. Flash on the Faker here. They're trying to get on top of him. Do they have the damage? Yes, they will take out Faker. But is that enough as Teddy goes in with a massive shield? And the rest of the team is going to body slam their way into the back line as Kana's going to do it too. And Effort's not even paying attention to the enemy. He's taking down the objectives as down will go the Nexus here. Faker not going to get any more kills, but T1 will, as they take the 2-0 victory over the side of Sandbox, as clean as you would like.
And I mean, it was just a pretty impressive stomp. 2-0 Knight, 4T1. Oh, this was a double 2-0.
Yeah, double 2-0.
This is very rare in the LCK.
I know. Doesn't happen very often.
As this game is pretty nice showing out of T1. Sandbox continues their descent into madness.
After he got caught out there a little bit. As, man, we were doing not much there for about...
To try to work your way out of. Because 5 out of 9